every game, especially, you know, on your home court and protecting home court. But from your view, what's been noticeably missing as far as setting the tone here?
Bad starts. I mean, we get down 12 every first quarter. You know what I'm saying? Teams coming in here, especially tonight, they missing so many players. It's not like they wanted to lose the game, but you come in here like your hair down a little bit when you backs against the wall like that. And they came out and they showed in their shot making and their energy, you know, and that they're going to rally around each other no matter who out on the floor. And you got to give them credit as a championship organization. You know, they know how to weather the storm. So they did that in the first quarter, and we was down 12-13 in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? We cut it to 8 going into the second, but they got momentum. Bobby Porter's making shots, Noir hitting shots, Rodney Hood coming in making shots. They all felt confident and comfortable coming into our game and on our floor. So that's the result of that.
You guys had that same juice when you were shorthanded, whether it was you with some of the young guys or James with some of the young guys. Coach mentioned earlier that you guys just looked a little bit off since everybody's return. What does it look like from your view?
Yeah, I just think we have looked off. You know, we're not on the same page. We're not in sync offensively, defensively, and you know, in order for us to be a great team, we gotta be in sync. So we'll figure it out, I think.
Kevin, just touch on this a little bit, but where do you think your guys' biggest issues have been defensively during this, 4 or 5 game stretch?
I mean, there's a multitude of offensive rebounds. Even though I don't think that hurt us tonight, but over this little stretch, that's been hurting us. Not standing in front of the ball, like giving up straight line drives, and then teams coming here knocking down threes, 16 threes to our 6. You know what I'm saying? They made more shots than us.
Kevin, how much of this issue comes from just every change in lineups? I mean, every time you're changing the starting lineup,
no excuses, man.
Rotations.
I don't believe that's an excuse at all. I mean, it could play a factor, but I don't think it's playing a factor with us right now. I mean, we've been around each other for, what, 4 or 5 months now. You know what I'm saying? So, and we know the business of the league is going to be different lineups, and you got to face different challenges as players. But it's about how we come together as a group. And sometimes we've been good in those situations, sometimes we haven't. So just keep grinding.
And one challenge that's kind of rare. I mean, you guys waited so long to finally get, I know Joe's not here, but kind of whole and get Kai back, and you guys have a huge win. Do you think any of that could have been like a hangover effect?
No.
He's here, oh, now he's not here.
No, I don't think so, because we've been playing majority of our games without him, so we know how to go back to, we professionals, you know what I'm saying? We veterans. We supposed to know how to adapt to. Like I said, we've been playing without him all season, so one game shouldn't throw us off like that.
You guys haven't won here since you decided he was going to come back and play in the road games. Do you worry at all that you're not going to have the same sort of desire to play at home as you do on the road, that you guys just aren't jazzed up enough to play here?
Nah, I don't think that's the case at all. No, I think we all love being at home. It's just the fact that we're struggling, having bad starts, teams coming in here with major confidence. We got to turn the tide, and I feel like we will. I mean, our home crowd wants to get behind the team that's playing well, and like I don't expect us to have a great home court advantage if we what it is. So, but I feel like we love playing at home, and it's on us to just play better.
On the offensive side, obviously you want to play well defensively no matter what, but offensively, if you're not in sync or not getting the spacing you want, how is that impacting the overall flow, in your view?
I mean, it's definitely hard to play in a clogged up paint. But defensively, we still got to be who we are. We still got to get stops, and maybe if we get stops, we can run out and create some of that momentum off of transition. And you've seen that there a little bit at the end of the couple plays here in the end of the third quarter, where we got our defense created some offense for us. And that's what great teams do. That's what the Milwaukee's, the Phoenix, the Golden States, and if they're not making shots, they still guard up and maybe get some open transition buckets, and that might open their offense up. So if we ain't scoring, we just got to keep playing D.
Kevin, this isn't the first time you mentioned bad starts to us, so I'm assuming you guys have talked about these bad starts before. Just how do you kick that?
I mean, when we missed 4, 5, 6 shots early on, I think that gets to it. I know it's a make or miss league, and you want to see the ball go on the rim, and sometimes that may take us off our game just a bit. And you know, so we got to fight through that stuff. And you know, teams been coming in here knocking down shots as well. You know, so you got to give them credit. Yeah, we would love to have our whole team back, but I trust the guys that's going to step up and, you know, fill that void until, you know, our full team gets back together. So, you know, I trust everybody who's there, who's on the floor, and who's going to get those minutes. And, you know, as long as we're shooting the ball with confidence, I'm cool.
Kevin, the other night in Indy, Kyrie was saying he's taking the vaccination stuff day by day. Knowing how much different you guys are with him compared to when he's not out there, as his friend, do you talk to him anymore about getting the vaccination so he can play in all the games instead of half of them?
No, I mean, I told him how important he is, how much I want him to play on, you know, play every game. But like I said, I'm not about to force somebody to get a vaccine. Like, that's not my thing. So he can play basketball? Like, nah, I'm not about to do that. You know, we had conversations about wanting him to be a part of the team and conversations about him being here full time, but that's on his time. Whatever decision he want to make, he gonna make. It's on us to come in here and be professionals no matter what and handle it and do our jobs, all of us, from the owner down to the equipment manager, you know what I'm saying? So whenever he's ready, he'll be ready.
To that point, has he explained to you why he's chosen not to?
I didn't even ask for an explanation. That ain't my place, I don't think, you know? So I'm ready for whatever. That's been my whole mentality. Whatever happens in this situation, I got to still be me, still go out there and represent the way I represent. So I'm supporting, you know, whatever my team needs me to do, you know, and wants to do. So, you know, it's a weird situation. Like, who knows? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. This stuff has been crazy the last few years. So me, I just try to stay centered and focus on me.
From health and safety protocols, from your perspective, what has it been like with the group back together, trying to regain that edge?
A little frustrated. Just can't get it together. It's been about, 4 games or something like that, 4 out of 5. I feel like it's both ends of the ball, and it's just a little frustrating, but this happens throughout the course of a long season. You just got to find a way to get out of it.
How are you feeling physically right now? Talk about minutes and disjointed season with health and safety.
I'm good. It's about the team, honestly. Like, I want to play good, like as individually and as a group. Like those are the best feelings. But honestly, like these grind and tough days and dog days is what makes special individuals and units. So, like I said, we got to just get out of it.
James, talk about issues on both sides of the ball. I mean, is there a common thread to you in this 4 or 5 game stretch on with either one of those?
No, it feels like it's everything, honestly. It feels like it's just everything. We can't get stops consistently. Offensively, it's a little bit difficult, and our spacing isn't great.